just enough to make you smile.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. So today's video is going to be a empties video. I've gone through like quite a bit of product here that I figured I would sit down and share with you guys. I feel like these videos can be very helpful because usually if you go through a product, you usually love it, or you just go through it because you just want to get rid of it and throw it out. I know in my last video I posted, which was like 2 weeks ago maybe, my hair was really pink and it has significantly faded. So now we're just left with kind of like a pastel-y pink. I'm not sure like what I want to do with it. It fades so quickly. So I don't know if I'm just gonna like let it fade out and then just get my roots touched up and go back blonde. Let's just jump right in to the products that I went through. Okay, so the first thing that I see is this little mini size Morphe mini continuous setting mist. I think in every empties video I always have a Morphe setting spray in there. This stuff is just so good. The spray on it is insane. I think, yeah, I have another one right here. That's actually almost empty. This one's the jumbo size. This is the little mini one. It feels so amazing on the skin. It's such a good setting spray. It just melts all your makeup together, makes everything look more natural, I guess you could say, and it has the best mister on here. I always have a backup of this no matter what. It's like a must-have for me, so you will always see this product in an empties video because I go through it all the time and it's just such a good setting spray. Love it. Okay, another setting spray I went through is also by Morphe, supercharged with ceramides and antioxidants. Oh, I guess it's not completely empty, but this one definitely has more of a like perfumey scent, which I didn't love. This one has like a clean, fresh scent. This one definitely has like a perfume scent. If you're sensitive to perfume, I don't know that you would love this. I feel like it did the same thing that this does, but I just love the original. So I don't think I'll repurchase this, to be honest. I like the original better. I did go through this Kylie translucent setting powder, but I feel like it was one of those powders that was in my drawer for a while and it took me a while to go through, and I used it here and there and I didn't like love it. It's definitely a good powder, but I don't think I'll repurchase this, to be honest. I feel like I have other powders that I love more, so I don't think it's a bad powder, but I don't like love it enough to buy another one, if that makes sense. It definitely worked good. It's just not like a favorite of mine. So this was like a meh product for me. But this powder, which I don't know where the cap is, but this is just like my all-time favorite drugstore powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade 05 Fair. You guys, this powder is such a good drugstore powder, although I will say I just recently purchased this L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection powder. I think I might like this more than the Fit Me. I don't know. I feel like this gives a little bit more of like a blurring effect than the Maybelline one does. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to play with it more, but I think I really like this one. But this, I've gone through so many of these. You would think that this is high-end powder. I've purchased high-end powders that are not as good as this. I just feel like this sets your under eyes and your face so nicely. Like it never looks super cakey. I definitely feel like this does have a smoothing, blurring effect. Now that I use this one, I feel like this one's a little more blurring than this one. But I will say, I will always have this in my collection, and I actually did already purchase another one. It's just such a good powder, you guys. I did go through, I think I have like maybe a spray left. This is the Nuskin Moisture Mist. I actually already have a full size here. This is such a good moisture mist just to spray like throughout the day if you're like need a refresh on your skin. I like to use this before I lumi, so I will go in, spritz my face with this after I've taken my makeup off, spray this, and then I'll go in with my cleanser, and then I will go in with this and cleanse my face. It's just a good product to have, and obviously I love it because I purchased another one. Okay, I did go through a shampoo and the cap. Again, I feel like caps are just, what is it with me? Look at this, okay? I shit you not. I'm not kidding you. I'm looking at all of my setting sprays right now. None of them have a cap. This one, no cap. The Morphe one, no cap. This one, no cap. I don't know what it is with caps, but I'm so bad at keeping a cap. But This is the Trust Miracle shampoo. I use this in the salon. It is, you guys, this line is such a good shampoo and conditioner. I swear by it. It smells amazing, number one. Number two, my hair feels so good when I use the shampoo and conditioner, and I still have some of the conditioner in my shower right now. I need to get another shampoo, but this is a salon exclusive. I have seen it on Amazon. I wouldn't recommend buying salon products on Amazon just because you don't know what you're getting. A lot of like resellers can like water things down, so I don't recommend doing that. I would definitely look for salons in your area that carry Trust, because I don't know if I can trust Amazon with like salon products. I don't know. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way because you just don't know. But this is my favorite. Trust is like my favorite line right now. I did go through a cleansing balm. This is the Nuskin cleansing balm. This stuff is unreal. I have another one in my bathroom, but this stuff just melts your makeup off in 2 seconds. It is a balm. Smells so good. It has like a very, very clean, not perfumey, but just like, it smells amazing. You just go in with this, and I think there's a little bit left in here, but that is what it looks like. And you just wet your face, put some of this on your face, and it literally melts your makeup off. It does not sting your eyes if you are trying to like rub your mascara off. It will remove all of your eye makeup, and it does not burn your eyes. It is such a good cleansing balm. So, so good. I will always repurchase this. It's just one of those things. You need it. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This one is in the shade Medium Glow. I actually did already just repurchase this because I use this almost every day. It's such a good product, especially from the drugstore. I like to use this before I apply my makeup or on days that I'm not wearing makeup. It just gives your skin such a beautiful luminous glow. You look healthy, dewy. It gives you a little bit of color. It is such a good product. I will never be without this. We have another setting spray. This is the Skin Dinavea, the makeup finishing spray, the bridal one. I actually purchased this when I got married 2 years ago. So I went through this probably a couple months ago and I loved it. I feel like this is such a good setting spray if you need your makeup to last, if you are a bride, if you have like a long event to go to, or like in the summer, if it's really hot out and you're gonna be outside, this is the setting spray to use. It is not going to budge. It's such a good product. It's a good setting spray to have for sure. I did go through my Nuskin cleanser. This is the cleanser that I use with my Lumi. This is the dry cleanser because I do have really dry skin. Love this cleanser, amazing. These two products go hand in hand together. I go through these cleansers pretty frequently. That's why I have it on a subscription, because I don't want to ever run out. And what's really cool about these cleansers is you can choose what cleanser like works for your skin. So if you have acne, they have an acne prone. If you have dry skin, they have dry. Sensitive, they have a sensitive one, and they just work amazing depending on what your skin is. So they also make one for oily, things like that. I will have everything I'm talked about linked down below for you guys so that you can like find everything really easily, but so good. I already purchased another one. Ooh, another setting powder I went through. This is the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. I went through this a while ago. This is an amazing blurring powder. I feel like if you're looking for something that's going to like blur your pores, blur any fine lines and wrinkles, this is a really good powder. It is pricey. That's why I haven't repurchased it, just because I have so many powders that I'm just trying to like go through before I purchase any like high-end ones. So I definitely will repurchase this in the future. I just want to get through like all of the setting powders I have right now before I start purchasing more, because I honestly don't have any more room for any more powders. This powder is super finely milled. It's very fine. You can't feel it on your skin. I like to use this like in this area, like under my eyes and like right here where I do have pores. Such an amazing powder. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I have like one thing that I use this for, and it is for dermaplaning. I like to use this for when I am getting rid of all of my peach fuzz on my face. I will douse my face in my oil, and then I will go in with one of these and just like get rid of all the peach fuzz on my face. But I find that this gives my face like something for it to like glide on. It doesn't get irritated. So it took me a very long time to go through this because obviously with oil you don't need a lot. If you are super dry and you have like dry patches on your face and you find that when you put foundation on it kind of like clings to spots, this is something that you can apply before you apply your foundation, and it will really, really help moisturize your face so that no products like stick to the dry patches, if that makes sense. So a really, really good oil. Oh, I did go through another shampoo. This is the same shampoo I was just talking about, the Trust Miracle Shampoo. Okay, a foundation we went through is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I used to love this foundation back in the day. If you are a subscriber for years on my channel, I feel like you would know that when I used to do my makeup tutorials, I used to use this foundation all the time. It is a very full coverage foundation. I have phases where I love like a full coverage, full beat look, or I have days like today where I literally don't have foundation on and I just apply like some concealer, a bronzer, highlight, whatever, call it a day. That's what's on my face today. I do not have any foundation on, but I have my days where I love to do like full glam, and this is a foundation for that. It has like the doe foot applicator, but this stuff is literally foundation and concealer because that's how high coverage it is, but it is a really good foundation. I will say it can be a little bit heavy. If you do not prep your skin with skincare and all of that, this might look really heavy on your skin because it is very, very full coverage. So you just have to make sure you prep your skin really, really good before using this. But honestly, it's such a good foundation. I kind of miss having it in my collection because it really is like that bitch. Like if you're looking for a full beat, this is it. I went through this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I feel like this has been hanging on in my collection for a while, and I finally was like, it needs to go in my empty bin. This stuff I really used to love back in the day. I went through a phase where I was using the crap out of this. Again, like in my full coverage days. Not that I wear full coverage a lot. Like I do like a full face of makeup pretty frequently, but I haven't really been using primers as much. I just go in like with my skincare first and then I'll go in with my foundation, and I kind of miss using this now that I'm pulling it out of my empties. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and what I really liked this for specifically was to put like right here where I have the, you know, slightest bit of pores. I would put it on my forehead for where my wrinkles are, and I just really like to use this because it would just really give me a very like smoothing effect, and I kind of miss using this. So I did purchase another one, so I think I kind of want to use it again, see if I still love it. Wow, I'm actually shocked that this still has a cap on it. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I loved this foundation. It's such a good, like full coverage, but it really does give you like a natural finish, but it looks really beautiful. So this one is in the shade Punjab. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but yeah, I really liked this foundation. Again, I have so many foundations that I want to go through before I start purchasing more. This is definitely a foundation that I will repurchase, okay? Ooh, I loved this product, and I have not bitten the bullet and bought another one because this is pricey. This is the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm. This is in the shade 001 Pink. I love this stuff. You guys, I beat this to as far as I can go. Like there's literally, it's like there's no shot. Like I can't get any more. It just gives your lips such a pretty like pink glow, but I do have other products right now that are very similar to this that I'm trying to go through before I bite the bullet and buy this again because it's pricey. This is $40, I think. And for a lip balm, like that's expensive. Okay, another powder I went through. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This one is in the color 2 medium. This was another product that I was holding on to, and I realized like I'm not getting much out of this powder in the corner, so I finally just threw it in the bag. I do love this powder. It is such a good pressed powder. I don't typically reach for pressed powders because I I really do like a dewy look to my skin because my skin is so dry. So I really try not to set like the rest of my face. I mainly just set like my under eyes and sometimes like my forehead, but I don't really reach for a pressed powder. It's usually like a loose powder, but on days that I'm really trying to like not have any transfer, I do have to set like the outer portion of my skin. So that's when I like to go in with a pressed powder. And this was definitely the one that I loved. Again, expensive, but I will probably repurchase it because it is just a really good staple to have in your collection. Okay, this moisturizer. Okay, this is the Nutricentials Thirst Fix Hydrating Gel Cream. This is one of my favorite products. I do have another backup right here because I love it so much. This is one of the most hydrating products I've ever put on my face. It is like a clear, there's literally nothing left in here, but there's some on the cap here. It is a clear gel cream and it basically is a drink of water for your skin. It is so hydrating. This is good for anyone actually. Like, you don't have to have dry skin to love this. It is just so moisturizing, feels so amazing on the skin, gives like a little bit of like a cooling sensation. It is such a good product. Highly recommend. If you have dry skin, or even if you don't have dry skin, I think you would love this. Another moisturizer I went through, this is the Inky List Omega Water Cream. Loved this. Honestly, it was a really good, like lightweight moisturizer. I don't know that I'm gonna repurchase it just because I have so many moisturizers that I've been loving. So I don't know that I'll repurchase it, but I did really like it. Ooh, I loved this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. I definitely am gonna repurchase this because I loved this. It's such a good, lightweight foundation. It honestly just gives such a gorgeous glow to your skin. It gives you a little bit of coverage, but it's so lightweight, so good. I feel like this is definitely like a summer product. Definitely gonna purchase another one now that we're getting into summer. This will probably be like my go-to product because it is so lightweight, gives such a beautiful glow, so amazing. Honestly, it kind of reminds me, I actually went through another one of these. I just pulled it out of the bag. It kind of reminds me of this a little bit. This gives you a little bit more coverage, but it gives you that same kind of like no makeup glow look, but this gives you like a tiny bit more coverage. So it's like a step up from this. Definitely repurchasing that. Guys, we are nearing the end. We just have some brow products left. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Again, it will not be an empties video if I do not have these products in my empties because I use these all the time, although I have switched up my brows, which is like a big deal. I feel like I had the same routine for so long. But you guys, would you believe if I told you that I did not even fill my brows in today? This is just all my natural brow, not filled in at all, like crazy. And I'm just gonna go over that really quick. If you guys want an updated brow routine, let me know because I have switched it up and I feel like I finally love the way that my brows look recently. For a while, I was just filling them in and they felt like overly drawn in, too like perfect. And I wanted more of like a bushy, like where you can like see the hairs. And I finally think I nailed my brow routine. But I will say sometimes I will go in. So last night I did actually use the Ardell brow tint and I colored my brows. So that's why I didn't really have to like fill them in much today because they are colored. But usually when that starts to fade, I will go in with like a brow pencil and kind of like define my brows. But I do want to do like an updated brow routine because I've been getting so many compliments on my Instagram. If you're not following me, please follow me. I will leave my handle somewhere on the screen. But I feel like so many people have been noticing that my brows look different and I've been getting so many compliments on them. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a updated brow routine and I'll definitely do that for you guys. But whew, that was a long video. That brings us to the end. I hope that you guys still enjoy these videos. I know they're super old school, but I personally love old school YouTube videos because that's like what made me feel at home. Like I'd come home from school and I'd watch YouTube videos and it just brings me back. And I love watching empties because you kind of get a little bit of everything. You get to see what people liked, what they didn't, what they used up, if they're gonna repurchase. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
And you